Yo, what's going down, everybody out there in YouTube land? Triple Beast is back once again in a haunted basement studio. And today I'm going to be talking about the Blair Witch Project. How crazy was that movie when it first came out? When I first went and seen that movie, I think I was like maybe 19, 18. Parents were up in the woods, camping, hunting for deer. So I was alone. And so I decided I would go to the very last showing of the night. And it was at 12 o'clock at night. And when I got done watching that movie, I was so scared. I did not want to go back home. I didn't want to go back into the basement where I slept because my parents were gone. And I knew that I was going to be there all alone. And the Blair Witch was going to come and get me. And that's how scared I was after watching the original from the theaters. And all I know is that these motherfuckers went out in the woods with some camera equipment that was on rental, and they had to hurry up and get this film footage done because they could not afford to have that camera fucking out any longer. They only have like $20 to their name. They run out of cigarettes. What are you doing? Why didn't you bring enough cigarettes? We were only supposed to be in the fucking woods for fucking 2 days. And look what happens. You walk into that woods and the Blair Witch manipulates you. And then all of a sudden time goes by so fast. It's like a time traveling fucking show. Because in the new Blair Witch from 2018, 19, they go into the woods and they think they're there for like 3 weeks. But they've only been there for fucking 2 days. 3 hours. The Blair Witch can manipulate you once you get into her domain, her forest. And that's what makes the crazy lore of the Blair Witch. The Black Hills, you go there and with Mary Ellie, I don't know, she will come and fucking find you, take you to Coffin Rock, make you bring children to her because she wants those children's souls. And what's so awesome about the Blair Witch is that she doesn't show herself. But in the new one, they did. They showed her for a little quick second because when they killed Ellie, that they hung rocks from her arms that were tied to ropes, and it made her arms just stretch out, all of her limbs just stretch out, and so now she's this tall, lanky, kind of like the Slender Man, and man, you only see her for a second, but she controls the fucking forest of the Black Hills. And it is absolutely awesome, this lore of the Blair Witch. And apparently they're going to be making a new one, and I cannot fucking wait for it. Are they? I don't know, man. Like, that would be so cool. I'm going to have to look some research into it right now. And then you got Blair Witch fucking Book of Shadows, which is fucking an amazing movie. When you got Jeffrey and fucking Tristan, and fucking those other motherfuckers, Erica, which is a Wiccan witch and super hot. And they go up to the fucking Blair Witch, on an inaugural fucking tour. And there's like, what the fuck? And they go out there. There's another tour group out there, and they end up fucking killing them in Coffin Rock and setting them up in a fucking pentagram. That shit is crazy. And they don't even remember any of it because the Blair Witch fucking manipulated their mind and time, and they didn't know what was going on. But the tapes don't lie. Video doesn't lie because they had the 8mm tapes running. And so when they get back to Jeffrey's warehouse / house apartment, he's running it through his editing equipment, and it's like fucking showing all the stuff that they did that they didn't remember when they blacked out. So the Blair Witch make them blacked out. They were partying a lot, smoking and drinking, and having orgies. So fucking, what is going down? And then with the fucking 2018 one, they don't know what's going on. Shit's fucking going crazy. They make it to the house. Fucking thunder's going down. Fucking rain's is pouring. Fucking just like the first one. Everything goes crazy fucking in the third act. And so what third act is the best out of all three of the Blair Witches? The original, and then we got Book of Shadows, and then we got the 2018. So let's talk about the final act of all three of them real quick right now. And in the original, we got Josh, that he has disappeared, and the two other are fucking looking for him. And all of a sudden, they fucking come to the house, and they've never seen this fucking house before, and they're fucking yelling for Josh, and they fucking run in after him, and fucking they run upstairs, or they run downstairs. There's handprints of paint with little kids' hands all over the walls, and fucking they run downstairs, and fucking the one dude is standing up against the wall, and he's looking, and she's like yelling, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" And then bam, she gets knocked down to the ground from behind. The camera falls on the ground, and the reel just keeps going over and over and again. And these three students, film students, went out into the Black Hills, the Blackwoods, and never fucking returned again. And that's how the first one ended. And then so Book of Shadows, how's that fucking ending happen? Well, so like I talked about a little bit before, the Blair Witch manipulated time and reality in their heads. They didn't know exactly what they were doing, but the film didn't lie. And so when the film is presented to our group of friends, they are like, no, this shit didn't happen, because Peggy gets stabbed from, what's her name, the goth girl, and fucking what's his face stabs Erica. He kills Erica. He doesn't stab her. We don't know how freaking Jeffrey kills Erica, but he does, and puts her in the closet, and she was the Wiccan witch. And then Tristan is fucking with her husband Steven, and he fucking wraps a rope around her head and throws her off the little balcony, and her neck snaps, and fucking they're like, this is not what happened. This isn't what happened. Tristan was the witch. She begged us. She was fucking manipulating everything. And so the witch went into fucking Tristan's head and fucking possessed her and made her fucking do all these things to her core friends. And then in the end, everything was different. And so it's fucking, the Blair Witch is able to fucking manipulate time and everything. And this, if you step in there, it's like you are dehydrated for 3 days, and you are hallucinating things, and you don't know what's going on, and eventually you die. And that's what kind of the Blair Witch does to you. But she is making you hallucinate these things, making you thinking that you're doing one thing, but you're doing something else. And that's what's so fucking scary about it. It's awesome. Fuck yeah. And then so in the 2018 film, the ending is fucking the same. The group of fucking friends, they get to fucking the house, and this is where you see the Blair Witch with her arms all stretched out. It's fucking crazy. The one scene, the girl is crawling through fucking bedroom after bedroom, because like it's like it is really like going from this time period to this time period. One time this dude has a full beard, this other time this guy is fucking clean shaving. So it's like time is in this house is fucking going back and forth. Boom, 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 changing over and over again. And this live girl's in there and she's fucking trying to fucking survive. And there's one time all these lights starts flashing, boom, 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 almost like fucking an alien attack, fucking crazy as hell. The girl is fucking crawling through the tunnels and it's like super fucking tight. And it's like super claustrophobic and you're like stuck inside this little tiny fucking hole and you're trying to fucking get out and then the light goes out and it's in pitch blackness. Oh my god, super fucking creepy, super fucking scary if you're claustrophobic. But she does get out, which is awesome. And fucking she is up there fucking in the corner just like the first one with the guy standing there. And she fucking uses her camera because she realizes if she sees the Blair Witch with her own eyes, she will die, just kind of like Medusa. And so she uses the camera lens and she flips it around so she can see behind her. And then she slowly walks, and then she hears her friend calls her name. Boom, and she turns around and boom, bam, camera falls on the ground because fucking the Blair Witch will manipulate your friend's voice. There is no getting out of the Black Hills if you go there. So I do not recommend going to the Black Hills and trying to find the Blair Witch in Burkittsville. Thank you all motherfuckers for joining me today in the Haunted Basement Studio. And this was a complete fucking 100% rant from me with no script, all coming from my brain from the Haunted Basement Studio. Thank you all motherfuckers. Triple B's is out. Stab that like button and stab that sub button just like Michael does. Laters.